What's up, YouTube? MikeDecIsHere, and I'm bringing you a black and white UU battle against a good buddy of mine from TPX chat, GoldRules2. A little backstory: we've been trying to get a battle together for like a really freaking long time, and this was our first one that didn't DC. So both of us were like, we're uploading this. So yeah, it was pretty good. We had made some solid predictions on both parts. We got a little hacks on both of us, but overall it was a good battle. I start off with my Archeops. He starts off with the Crobat. Seeing how he doesn't really have much that resists acrobatics or won't take a huge chunk out of it, I'm going to go straight for it because a flight gem boost to acrobatics will do really a ton to anything. And he's going to U-turn out into his Slowbro, and that does a ton to Slowbro. And I'm thinking maybe I could 2-hit KO it, but he ends up predicting my switch into something else and goes out to Hitmontop. And I'm going to go for the acrobatics again, because thinking I can take out the Slowbro, and I go to take out the Hitmontop. I get a crit. He said it mattered. I'm not sure if it really did, because I would have acrobatics the next turn, and Fail really doesn't do too much else in this battle. He basically just stays in as like fodder. So now I'm going to go out to the my Raikou to take the expected Scald from the Slowbro, mainly because I don't want my Registeel getting in just yet and getting a burn. I can immediately threaten this thing with T-Bolt, but I know he has a Rotom on his team. So I'm going to go straight for the Aura Sphere, predicting the switch, and in comes the Rotom, so it's a nice little start. I don't see it has any leftovers though, so I'm assuming it's Scarfed, and I'm predicting an Overheat because Volt Switch and T-Bolt will do jack. So I go out to my own Rotom, and he does in fact Overheat, which is very nice. I'm going to really not take anything from that because it's a bulky variant. He's going to be forced to switch, so I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp on the predicted switch into whatever. And he ends up going out into his Plusle, and this thing I freaking hate. In the last battle we had before I DC, it actually freaking walled me, and I was so pissed off. I go for the burn, I break its probably Sash, nothing, you wouldn't really use anything else. He goes for a T-Bolt, I guess predicting a switch, and I may go for an Overheat. He ends up missing, which really sucks. And basically what happens next speaks for itself, so I'm going to let the music do it for me. So yeah.
Meet me at the ice cream truck, I'll buy you an ice cream. I whip out my drumstick, that will make your eyes gleam. Lick it up quick before it melts on the floor. I got it, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, give me some more. Okay, meet me at the ice cream truck, I'll buy you an ice cream. I can test on my luck, you can play on my team. Let's do the bananas.
So yeah, Gold basically makes a great prediction and shits all over me and kills my Flygon with Plusle. So that really sucked, and I'm going to bring in the Archeops. I know Acrobatics is going to kill, and in case he wants to bring anything else in, I'm just going to go for it and finish it off, because you got two things to resist Earthquake. Brings the Rotom, basically leaving an Archeops to die, because it's really not going to do anything else, because everything else on his team walls it, and I want to make sure that 100% sure that it's Scarfed. So I go out to Rotom, and I know the other Rotom's coming in, so I'm going to go for the Overheat. And I'm just praying to God that this thing kills, because that would be sick. I don't have to worry about this damn Rotom anymore. I go for Overheat, and I see the bar, it leaves with like a smidgen of a quarter of HP, and I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? That sucks. So trick is obvious. I was debating on bringing leaving this guy and Raikou, and at the end I was thinking this guy probably would be better off being tricked because it would be better for him. So I'm gonna let this guy be a trick fodder. I have to switch out because my special attack is like terrible, and I'm gonna go out to Slowbro, and he goes for the Leech Seed. Obviously I don't want to stay in on this. I'm predicting a Power Whip or a Sleep Powder. So I'm going to go right to Registeel, and he pulls a double switch and goes out to his Crobat, which is still a great switch for me because Crobat can't do jack. It could Super Fang, but that's about it. Or it could Hypnosis, but I haven't seen a Crobat that carries it at all. He ends up going for Super Fang, and I go for the Stealth Rock. Super Fang actually confused me because I was thinking this thing was banded, and Super Fang kind of threw me off. I was thinking at that point maybe it's utility. So I'm going to go for the S-Toss just to kind of scout what kind of set this is. He ends up going back to Tangrowth, so I can't really figure out what this thing is, or I have to deal with Tangrowth now, and I'm thinking basically that Boss is the best thing to go to sleep. So I'm going to go for a Toxic just to poison this thing, and he's going to go for the Sleep Powder. He did not predict Sleep Powder at all. He thought I was going to T-Wave, but this Registeel is a... This Registeel was made around Kyurem, and when Kyurem was around, Toxic was just significantly better to have than T-Wave, because after it would just completely wall things, and it could beat out Stall, and which Stall was very popular around when Kyurem was around. So he's gonna bring out. We're gonna pull Double Switch. He's gonna go to Crobat and go to Rotom, and we were thinking here for like 5 minutes on what he was gonna use to turn out to, what he was gonna do, and I honestly went for T-Bolt because I was like, you know what? He's got 2 things that are weak to Electric. If it's best 2 out of 3, I'm going to go for the higher percentage, and he brings out Slowbro. So T-Ball is a great prediction, and I completely take it out. I'm going to try to switch out and save my Rotom, but he does reveal that he has the Pursuit. And at this point, after I see there's no leftovers or anything, I am 100% positive that he is going to, he's banded. So I'm going to go for the Flamethrower, and he's going to get a little bit of hacks. He's going to get the burn, but honestly, it wouldn't have mattered. I don't think it would have mattered too much, honestly. What I would have done is I would have slacked off next turn and pursued it, and then killed him again, so I would have been at that current health that he killed me with, like the first attack that he hit me with. So you'll see that. I'll explain in a second. So I take out the Crobat with another Flamethrower, just not to, like, in case Tangrowth wants to come in. And here's the deal: if he had gotten that Pursuit off with and on the initial damage, that Power Whip still would have been a 2-hit KO, and I would have still gotten off 1 Flamethrower. If it was a 3-hit KO because of the burn, then that burn would have absolutely made a difference. But because it was still a 2-hit KO, I'm not entirely sure if that made a complete and total difference. I really don't think so. So I know that now that Slowbro is useless, I'm just going to get the Flamethrower off, and I'm going to end up finishing him off with Raiko's HPI. So that's going to be the game. So good game, Gold. I'm so glad we finally got to get this battle up. We've DC'd way too many times, man. It's been ridiculous. Check out his channel. He's got some great stuff. Please, if you guys like this, please rate, comment, subscribe. And yeah, that's basically going to be it for today. I just want to say one last thing. Plusle fucking sucks. Yeah, so peace out, guys. Later.